Episode of the Super Metroid multi-category extension tournament. Today we have Nevdi on the left side, Kevnastics on the right side, both of them having taken a loss earlier in the tournament. Nevdi taking his loss to the 1 seed Mr. Guy Average in the second round of Winners Bracket, and then Kevnastics taking his loss to Prankard in the first round of the Winners Bracket. And they're now here. Kevnastics, after taking a win over Glausio Souza, knocking Glausio out of the tournament, Kevnastics has made his way to face Nevdi, and the winner of this series will be moving on. The loser, not. They will be going home. No more tournament for them. But it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out. The Nevdi has chosen 69% for this first race. Makes sense given his skill with any percent and stuff. And Kevnastics banned any percent all bosses. Interesting, Kevnastics being the higher seed. That's just because Nevdi didn't submit some times before the start of the tournament. You may know that Nevdi has it's like a 45 or a 44. I think he has a 44 nowadays. Can't remember when he got it. Yeah, something like that. Kevnastics, I can't remember his 90% time, but I don't think he has sub 50 just yet. Yeah, Kevnastics more of like a hundo runner, and then he also runs North Korea percent sometimes. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this one shakes out. Because I know Nevdi hasn't run a lot of hundo recently, and I don't remember the last time Kev ran hundo. But yeah, I know Kev's almost certainly run hundo more recently than Nevdi, and a lot of the time 69% can be really very similar to hundo. So yeah, some think of it as a hundo light because the category is collect 69 out of the 100 items, as opposed to hundo, which is of course get all of the 100 items. But yeah, there are a lot of different routes you can take in this category. Usually, the one you'll see the most frequently is just a different version of KPDR, where you just do KPDR but pick up everything. Well, not everything, but like you pick up a lot of stuff. Some people like to do a late Retro Brinstar revisit, which is like a bunch of items that you can get really late in the run, which will allow you to skip some more time-consuming stuff in the early and mid game. But yeah, some also opt to not do that, which requires them to pick more items up elsewhere. But yeah, it's really just really the route is largely up to runner preference. I know Glove prefers to do a Moon Dance route, which has KRPD, Ridley second, but Craig first. So yeah, this category can be really different in terms of routes. I doubt we'll see the exact same route. Like I highly doubt that, to be quite honest. Another little fact about the runners, Kevnastics, I would say, is probably one of the 2 runners I know, the other one being Sephi, who has done runs with Moonwalk on, and then turned it off. I can't say I know many people who've done that. But yeah, Moonwalk on is the superior option. It's not only faster, it gives you all the swag points. It allows you to save like 3 seconds in climb, a second in escape, and then just some half seconds in other places. So yeah, turning off Moonwalk, it can sometimes help with like your Ridley fight or some other like movement things, but Moonwalk on is a really strong helper to a lot of things in this game. Yeah, as someone who runs with Moonwalk on, yeah, turn Moonwalk on as soon as you can. That's my advice. But all right, Nevdi a bit ahead at this point. He's just had some better movements and better rooms throughout the early game. The timers are synced, so yeah, we do know that one runner hasn't had more time to do the same things than the other runner. Also, neither runner did the early beta missiles pickup, which to me signals that they are not unlikely to do a late Retro Brinstar revisit. Maybe they'll like pull out Moondance and do early Retro Brinstar like Glove does. Yeah, basically what Cole just said in chat. It can make Ridley kind of awkward, but if you practice your Ridley fight with Moonwalk on, you can use it to your advantage in the fight, which makes it all the better in my opinion. It's just like you got to tear the band-aid off at some point and like just destroy the bad habits. And yes, it literally is just a time loss. It also helps with some setups. Like you can use it to walk backward against the wall without having to do like a dumb one frame input to turn around and morph without moving anywhere. BT fight for Nevdi could have gone better. He got a 2-round, I think, but I think he did skip that decapitation animation, as Hockey Towner does like to say. Oh, Kevnastics doesn't quite skip that animation. You want to manipulate BT's health by not doing too many P shots or too little, in order to bring his health down from 100 to 0 right in one missile. So yeah, that's generally what you want to go for, but not too big a deal if you miss it. It's like a second of time loss, so not a big deal at all. Okay, so Nevdi not just tanking that pirate, to me tells me he's going to go for some sort of Fantoon first route, because generally if you're going to do like a Kraid first route in 69%, or really in any category, you just tank the waivers and then the pirates, as you'll see Kev doing right now. But Nevdi, a known runner of the PRKD route for any percent, what am I thinking? Yeah, he does PRKD, so he'll be very comfortable with like the new route stuff and like the new route wrecked ship and all the things that go with that. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of a PRKD or PKRD or PKDR maybe. Probably not though. And yeah, obviously, mockball to early supers, this is just a standard. You'll see it in pretty much every run of every category in this tournament, with the exception of Nintendo Power Percent, which mandates you not do it. So yeah, it's really standard. You pretty much have to know it if you're going to speedrun Super Metroid at like any sort of level. All right, Nevdi going to be going for the reverse mockball here. Gets it, very nice. That's like a 8 or 9 second saving trick. It's kind of difficult, to be honest, but once you get the setup down, I'd say it's not trivial at all, but it's much harder than the normal mockball. Kevnastics gets it too, very nice. Good to see 2 reverse mockballs. Yeah, I'm playing the trick up, and these runners just smash it like it's nothing. Typical. Yeah, so you won't see this in pretty much any category. Nevdi gonna pick up these Mission Impossible missiles. Getting these now is pretty much a 69% exclusive, because they're pretty fast to get, and they're on screen. So you don't have to waste any time in door transitions getting them. And yeah, it's just it's a really nice item that you can get. Nevdi also gonna pick up these Spore Spawn Supers. Again, nice for things like Wreck Ship, but you're probably also gonna pick up right and left side supers before things like Attic, so not a big deal. But again, you gotta get 69 items, so you can only pick 31 to skip. You're probably gonna spend a bunch of those 31 on things like Eticoons, Croc, other dumb things you don't want to come back to. Ooh, Nevdi Kojak to super there. But alright, Kevnastics has already left Pink Brinstar with his charged missiles, his charge beam, and he's gonna be going down to Kraid. You'll obviously Kevnastics looks like he's in a good lead here, but he has 2 less items than Nevdi, which he will need to make up at some point. Good to see this one. Kevnastics going to pick up his Spazer beam. Spazer, the best beam in the game. It's actually not the quote-unquote best beam, but though we know in our hearts it's the best beam. Ooh, nice sound glitch. Sound glitches obviously are just sound. They don't really do anything, but Laser Door, we all know, blesses the run. Alright, so yeah, Nevdi's going to be going Fantoon first. As you can see, he's going to go up the red tower, then he's going to do a CWJ, or maybe an HBJ. I saw him practicing HBJ before the race. Oh no, he unspins at the top of red tower. That's so... stupid game. Yeah, unfortunately he missed the hero shot. He was going to get it if he didn't unspin. I'll bet he's blaming the controller right now, or at least when that happened. So that seems like a Nevdi thing to do. Alright, Kevnastics into Kraid, going to do that bomb setup to get in the proper position. And he's going to elect to use some beam shots to kill some of those Kraid boulders. I think that actually, unless you're like TAS, and can like actually know whether that's saving time, I think that like loses you a bit of time on lag just because I don't know, don't quote me on that, don't listen to me. Kevnastics, if you watch that back, you can talk to other people about whether that actually saves time or loses time. I shouldn't be talking about it. Alright, ooh, Nevdi gonna wait for those guys to die up there. Probably just doesn't want to take any more damage. That makes sense. Like, he is on 136. He's probably going to do a deboost here, or not. Never mind. Ooh, nice smock ball there from Kevnastics. That was nice. Yeah, Nevdi at this point is going to be heading into a decently low health Fantoon fight, though he is experiencing new routes, so it's not really low health for him. This is perfectly fine for him. You just gotta get over the moat. In position. And gets it. It's a difficult trick to get the CWJ first try, especially with the item fanfare, but if you're practiced on it like Nevdi is, then it can be somewhat consistent. I can't really say CWJ gets actually consistent because it's a stupid trick. HBJ is better, but HBJ is also harder to learn, so HBJ, for those who don't know, is the backup for CWJ. You can do a bomb jump from the middle pillar, and it's more consistent once you learn it, but it's harder to learn. At least it's usually more consistent for most runners. Can't say for everybody because, like, who knows? Someday there's probably gonna be like, some god who can just get CWJ first try every try. Wish that. I don't know. Alright, I shouldn't be ignoring Kev for this long, but new route is scary. But alright, Kevnastics got his Varia suit, got his high jump boots. He's probably going to be doing a Hundo-esque Upper North Air first trip. Probably similar to Late Croc, but you don't get ice. Because why would you get ice in first North Air trip unless you're going to get ice for Red Tower? Because, like, if you get ice early, then you lose out on early crumble. Well, not early. You lose out on crumble shaft missiles, which is kind of important for this category. So usually you don't get ice early in 69%. Unless you're, like, if you're doing Kraid first, that is. Oh, Nevdi messes up that air Doppler. And doesn't even get the third round fast. No rare mid. Good that he was prepared. Yeah, if Nevdi wasn't prepared for that rare mid and it happened, then that would have been, like, pretty much disaster for him. But he's on a very good health level, so yeah. Gets that Fantoon fight cleaned up nice and quick. 3 round for him. Yeah, that was like something fast slow. I wasn't paying attention in the first round. Ooh, nice door line from Kevnastics. Yeah, you just get that jump into the door. It aligned the door so that the door didn't have to spend time like moving, which is slower than Samus moving. So you just want to try to align doors where you can. There are a couple of instances where you don't want to, where you try to misalign the door because it's faster for the next room to misalign the door. And you just eat the time loss. But yeah, usually you want to try to align doors if you can. There's another one on Kevnastics' side. Gonna jump into that door to align the door, save a couple of frames. Door lines don't like really save much on their own, but like they can definitely save like a lot of time over the course of a full run. Kevnastics makes it past the yellow platforms of doom, or the Kamers, that like to just randomly not exist and just end your run. Well, they don't end your run, but they can be really annoying at times. Alright, Nevdi, yeah, he's in attic, gets the power bomb and mount the strat. That missile was a bit slow, but gets it done, and yeah, solid attic. Give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Nah, I'm kidding. That was a pretty good attic. Probably 8. I would have given it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, but it's Nevdi, so I can't do that. Can't look like I'm liking Nevdi's play. That's like not allowed or something. All right. Nevdi gonna be carrying this charge shot through. He's just gonna do the fun strat that gets you a couple farms and is pretty safe. Well, pretty safe until it messes you up. Ooh, gonna be going for the D-boost. Gets him. Yeah, very nice. The result of that D-boost is that he gets him jump more straight into the Chose's arms. And okay, Kev gonna make me eat my words. He is gonna go for that early ice beam. Early ice doesn't really lose that much time. The biggest time loss is that you have to find something else to route in besides like crumble shaft missiles. Which is trivial to do, really. You just gotta figure out your route. And Nevdi now has the gravity suit and is going to be going and getting this missile pack here. In Rando, you'll sometimes see people do this missile pack like right on entering wreck ship, which is good, but which is fine, all fine and dandy. But with gravity suit, it's much faster than without gravity suit, and since we know where gravity suit is in vanilla, we can just route it around that because we route around everything in vanilla. Because obviously vanilla is known, Rando is not. Shouldn't be really comparing vanilla to Rando. Probably a bad plan. Kev gonna make his way up red tower. Nice ledge grabs though. There, those were clean. I like that. Oh, takes the fall down there. And okay, Kev makes it up. Nice red tower aside from that fall. And we will see a high five in Hellway. We'll see these runners in different suits, having taken completely different routes. But they still managed to meet up. Super Metroid is a game. Nevdi going to be getting Spazer now. For Nevdi, Spazer is much more important than it is for Kevnastics, because Kevnastics doing Kraid first, presumably Dragon third. I don't know why he'd ever not do Ridley. I don't know why he'd ever do Ridley before Dragon with Kraid first, if he's not doing like Moon Dance and stuff. Yeah, basically Kevnastics is gonna get Plasma, Nevdi's not. And Nevdi's also gonna be doing Ridley before ever doing Meridia. So he'll need the Spazer for Ridley mostly. But he'll also need the Spazer for like what am I thinking? Some other stuff. Presumably. Probably Mother Brain if he doesn't pick up Plasma. I'll see why he would pick up Plasma since he's doing PRKD. We do know he's doing PRKD because if he was doing PKRD with Kraid second, then what am I thinking? If he was doing Kraid second, he would have gone to Kraid already. But he's doing Kraid third, which makes sense because it's like a few seconds faster because you have speed for Kraid. Kev going for Ocean Fly. Will he get it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert on Ocean Fly. I can't grade this Ocean Fly. Oh, I think he fired his missile early. Maybe sparked late or something. Probably sparked late would be the main culprit. Nevdi getting his Ice Beam. Interestingly, like, Ice Beam wouldn't really be worth it in most categories, but, like, it freezes Metroids, so you kind of have to get it, else you have to, like, get a bunch of Power Bombs and things like any percent, or pray for drops. So, it's interesting to see just how timing works out. Also, Kev didn't have the supers he wanted, so he had to use a missile on the Idor going into Fantoon so that he had enough. He had enough supers to have a super for the fight. And thank you, Shenru, or however you say that name, for the raid. This is the Super Metroid multi-category extension tournament. We have Nevdi and Kevnastics in the second round of the losers bracket. And the category they've selected to play for this first race in this best of 3 series is 69%. And 69% being you have to collect 69 out of the 100 items in Super Metroid and then beat the game as fast as possible. Obviously, the race is who can do it fastest. They're currently on wildly different routes. Kevnastics having elected to do the standard Kraid first, Nevdi doing the Fantoon first route. Well, not the route. There are many, many different routes. Because 69% is it's a really wild category. There are just so many different routes you can do because all you have to do is pick up 69 different items, which can lead to a lot of just everybody making up their own route. Kevnastics on low health. This is quite scary for Fantoon. Okay, gets a small health, so his reserves won't trigger if he takes one more hit. He does take another hit. Okay, he manages to end the fight. Very nice from Kevnastics. Alright, Nevdi, done with his Upper Norfair cleanup. Gonna be doing a similar to PRKD, any percent lower Norfair in terms of like equipment and stuff. Though he is gonna have a lot more super missiles, which will make his Ridley fight faster. Oh yeah, and of course we're gonna get to see the Remembered Highway. To answer a question in chat, I don't know what you mean by that. The race is all about who can get 69 items and beat the game first. So, and like this is just a race. Solid gravity jump there by Nevdi. Didn't even need to do any wall jumps. That was just solid gravity jump. For those who don't know, or inexperienced, or even may even just need a refresher, the way the gravity jump works is it basically just combines the fast acceleration of the gravity of the jump with gravity suit on, with the slow deceleration of the gravity suit off physics in lava or water or another liquid. Oh yeah, also Nevdi's gonna do GGG here. So yeah, okay, good. Gets it first try. If he ran out of supers, that could have been really bad. Probably, I don't know, would have ended his run. Yeah, first time, every time. Yeah, I wish that was my runs. Kevnastics gonna play it a bit safe here. He's gonna reload this room here. And Nevdi showcasing the benefits of having Moonwalk on, or well, he tried to. I promise Moonwalk is still good. Nevdi! Come on. Nevdi, you gotta back up farther. Of course, he's probably already done this jump by the time I'm saying that. Nevdi? Okay, he gets it. Yeah, I usually back up to like the farthest pixel I can when I do that jump, so... Okay. Yeah, he got it. So yeah, that's usually a standard jump that you do if you run something like RBO or some other category where you get screw and then just have to get out of there without space jump. Oh, I know why Kev was farming here. He wants more health for the Wreck Ship Reserve Spark. Of course. So yeah, he'll be getting the Wreck Ship missiles. Well, not the Wreck Ship missiles, the gravity missiles in the Wreck Ship Reserve. So yeah, obviously since this category is 69%, you only get to skip 31 items. Because there are a total of 100 items in Super Metroid. And then, so yeah, you have to get some items that you wouldn't want to get. And these items are items that are some items that Kev has chosen to pick up. Because again, a really big portion of the runner's route is up to runner preference. So yeah, it's just really interesting to see what the runners elect to pick up. Alright, Nevdi gets his Power Bombs of Shame. I very much suspect that Kev will get the same Power Bombs of Shame when he comes down to Lower Norfair. But yeah, Kev is going to be doing Meridia before Lower Norfair. Nevdi will not. Nevdi hasn't done Meridia yet, and he will be doing Meridia after Lower Norfair. At least I presume he will. I don't know how Nevdi would ever route in a Retro Prince or Revisit. That'd be really weird to route in, to be quite honest. Then again, I don't run his route. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. Kev doesn't do Meridia after Wreck Ship. He does a Brinstar Revisit. Yeah, so Kev's gonna be doing you notice he's just shooting charge shots into the ground, not quite getting what he wants. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Kev just open the door here on the other side of the screen, and the spark is just gonna go through the open door, and he's gonna get its gauntlet, just like that. Good Ridley fight so far from Nevdi. Nice. That was a solid fight. And also, he's going to turn off Ice and Wave here. Not Ice and Wave, Ice and Spacer. Reason why he's doing that is because he's going to be doing some X Factors on bosses like Bosswoon and Dragon in Meridia when the time comes for that, so we're going to be seeing some of that. I don't know if Kev goes for those. I don't think he does, but I could be wrong. So yeah, we shall see when it comes to that. But I know Nevdi will be going for those. Having a bit of issues getting that spin jump that he wants, because that wall jump is actually kind of tight, because you got to do a wall jump off the block that's not a spike. But if you wall jump off the spike, then you obviously can't wall jump because you take damage. But yeah, this game's wall jump check physics with spikes are well made. Well, no, I wouldn't say they're badly made, but they're not quite the thing we as speedrunners want. And Nevdi gets his Firefly's E-Tank, so he's going to be pretty safe for the rest of this run. He's got 4 tanks. Gets the free refill. Also has screw attack. So, yeah, I would very much presume he's going to be very safe. Kev's also going to be really safe throughout the rest of this run. He's got like 5 tanks, got a bunch of beams. He'll presumably get screwed when he comes down to lower Norfair. Oh no! Kev falls into the Decora pit. Will he save the Decora? Will he free the Decora? Only time will tell. No, he won't. Ah well. Kev, you should have freed the Decora. D:. Let the record stand that when I run true completion, I free the Decora. As like one of the less than 10 people who have ever run true completion. But yeah, true completion is not the category we're running today. It's not even in the tournament. It should have been in the tournament, but like, it's literally Mappo, but more collection. And enough people dislike Mappo that it's not in the tournament. Oh, Nevdi misses the D-boost. Yeah, you generally want to try for a D-boost off that waiver to get into Norfair Reserve that he'll be doing right now. But yeah, that just loses a bit of time. And yeah, you could do true completion DPDRK, but that would not be fun. It'd just be a pain to route, and it'd also probably lose me the race. Nice D-boost. Making up his missed D-boost, I guess. Gonna get that D-boost, which is slightly easier, but still a D-boost. Nice opening of like the wave door with that shot. Yeah, gets the D-boost there. Now he's gonna just bail on Norfair. He's gotten all that he came for. Doesn't want anything else. Kev's also got the stuff he wanted out of Brinstar. Isn't that much. You don't get as much as you get in Hundo if you're going to run that route. But he got some items. And you think, oh, the runner's going to sync up in Meridian after he left Norfair. He's going to do Meridian. No, he's got to do Kraid. Got to kill Kraid at some point. And now's the best time for Nevdi. Well, while me and the other two Mappo runners wish True Completion was in the meme tournament, it wasn't meant to be. And yeah, that is a perk of PRKD, as Rusty points out, or PKRD, or really anything Fantune first. You get to get Kraid Missile, because that is Power Bomb lock. You'll see, well, if you were paying attention, Kev did not get that because he didn't have Power Bombs at that point. So that's just another item Nevdi can get. What's that? Just, the bomb said no. I think it was because he was still in Crouch and wasn't in Morph yet. Guess. Okay, manages to still quick kill Kraid, whatever that was like the slowest Kraid quick kill I've ever seen. But yeah, I guess Nevdi didn't stand up Kraid, so I guess it counts as quick. But yeah, I wouldn't call that quick. Sorry, Nevdi. No, not sorry, Nevdi. Do a better Kraid quick kill next time. Maybe I'll call it quick. Yeah, that'd probably be like that'd probably be a slow. I would call that. I'd call that pretty slow. Alright, Kevnastics gonna get these Aqueduct items now. I'll bet that Nevdi won't get them just yet. I'll bet he's gonna save them until after Dragon like you do in Hundo. Because Nevdi's not gonna get Plasma, and Kevnastics will. But yeah, at this point I'd put Nevdi a fair bit ahead. Just given the fact that he's already in Meridia, though he does have more to clean up than Kev will. Because Kev probably won't do a Retro Bryn revisit, or maybe he will. I don't know Kev's route. Good question in chat. What does Varia do after Gravity? Well, here's the answer. Pretty much nothing. In Randomizer, it's very important because Randomizer changes the way suits work. Because, like, it's meant to balance out the suits, which is good for Randomizer because, like, you don't want Gravity just to become the end-all be-all for suits. But for Vanilla, since you're intended to get Varia first, it's supposed to be so that Gravity makes your suit better than Varia was. So, but still, in Vanilla, Varia, it reduces the damage that... Nevdi, can we get a spin jump? Okay, nice. Yeah. Varia reduces the damage that Mother Brain will deal to you with her Rainbow Beam, which is... Without Varia, it's 600. With Varia, it's 300. Sometimes in Hundo runs, you'll see runners abuse that to take 600 damage on purpose. But, yeah, the game doesn't check for Grav when it does the Rainbow Beam. It only checks for Varia. But, yeah, then the other thing that Varia does is, if you don't have Varia, the baby drains your health faster because the baby Metroid only checks for Varia. Like Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam. It makes sense since it's in Turian, so it makes sense that it would expect you to have Gravity, so it's not really doing a check. Like, it's not expecting you to... At least the devs weren't expecting you to not have Gravity and only have Varia at that point. Also, Kevnastics into Dragon now. Also, Kevnastics decided to skip the beach area. Again, that's just a benefit of his decision to do the Brinstar loop again after doing Wrecked Ship. Takes care of Dragon nicely though. It's an okay fight. I'll give it's like a B+ fight. Not quite what you want, but he doesn't want he wants that D boost. Yeah, if you can do a proper D boost through the drops, you can get most of them really quickly. Yeah. Also, I didn't catch what his boss win fight looked like, but Kev does have wave only on, which indicates to me that he was at least attempting some sort of X factor. I think if you're looking for definitions of the categories, the best place to check in would be each category's place on the speedrun.com leaderboard. We don't have definitions for the categories because the runners are expected to know, of course, what categories mean. It'd be fairly weird if runners didn't. Because, like, you could just have somebody just show up to the race room and just be like, what's 70% all bosses mean? That would, I don't know, that would complicate things a bit. Yeah, you'll see the X Factor from Nevdi there on boss gets the bad pattern. You don't want to see that top pattern, but still does clean up the one round very nicely. It's not fun when you see that one round, when you see that top pattern, but it does clean it up. Kev gonna pick up Plasma here, so Kev, Nevdi's not gonna get this, just because of how his route works out. And if you do PRKD or Fantoon first in general, it's Dragon last where you don't get Plasma, because like you can get Spazer and it's not too bad, because like the main thing, if you're doing Ridley before Dragon, the main thing is just that Plasma doesn't help you with things like Blower Warfare and Ridley, so it's much less relevant. So it just becomes a time loss to get. And also Nevdi did miss full halfy. He generally gets it. Well, I won't say generally, but he gets it more often than some. Nevdi into his Dragon fight. Nevdi going to presumably be going for X Factors. I don't see why he wouldn't. He always goes for X Factors like everybody else. At least everybody else is at his level. Gets the charge. Oh, he gets the Nevdi Spark. Oh no. There will be memes made about that. Well, I won't say there will, but there already have. And finally does manage to land a Spark. This Spark does barely kill. That was close to not killing. Oh, and first try Spike Suit. Nice. Yeah, if you get that Spikes... Oh, that looked so scary. I thought he was going to activate his Spike Suit there for sure. Oh my god. Nevdi, you're the luckiest man in the world right now. Super Metroid has decided to spare you. But yeah, so what Nevdi did with that blue suit on the wall, with that turret, if you morph and unmorph on the same frame, you take damage, and then press jump to activate your Shine Spark on the same frame your knockback ends, the game does things, and it just gave you just Sword Shine Spark, which he then used in the Happy Room Coliseum, that room. Oh, and apparently Nevdi's not gonna get the Aqueduct items? Maybe he did get them earlier and I just didn't notice. It's very possible. Interesting. Okay, thanks, chat. Yeah, he did get the Aqueduct items. I was just having a moment. Okay, so this is how Nevdi's gonna route in his Retro Brinstar revisit. Generally, in 69%, you will see runners revisit Retro Brinstar, just due to the fact that it has so many items. And Kevnastics not gonna get Screw Attack. Generally, you'll see runners get Screw Attack in 69%, but it's a valid choice not to get it. It's just like, how comfortable are you with LN? How much time will you lose doing it LN without Screw compared to with Screw? I remember Professor School said it's like almost time neutral to get Screw if you get GG first try, but like it's just so comfy that most people get it. And yeah, Professor School usually knows his stuff when he's talking about like time intervals and a lot of other stuff, really. So Yeah, that's generally why I get screwed, because Professor School told me that it was. Well, he told people that it's not that bad to get screwed, so I get screwed. Yeah, like you don't need it, but like you can just lose time in things like he undershares, and like he'll lose time there because he took a hit, and then he'll lose time there because he decided to kill the guy instead of screw attacking him. And like it's just the invisible time losses that you just don't notice. So yeah, it's really just the difference of your LN mostly LN with and without screw. Or you could just be electing to not get it because you're going to turn it off anyway for Zeb skip. Like that's totally a valid thing to do. Yeah, like that's true, but like I wasn't saying you need screw. You 100% do not need screw. Like yeah, like yes, he can totally survive LN without screw. I have all the confidence in the world that Kevnastics will not die in LN because he doesn't have screw. Or die in LN at all. I would be extremely surprised if Kevnastics died in LN here. But yeah. It's just I don't know, it's just screw's a good item. It makes stuff fast. That's that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, back to the race. Nevdi gonna charge the spark there. Gonna carry up the elevator, and then he's gonna spark through the door. Hopefully not bonk. He probably will bonk because he's Nevdi, but he hopefully won't. Okay, I swear he teased me there. He was teasing me there with that jump there. Nevdi. You are a person. And Nevdi not going to get climb super, just going to spark up the climb. Kevnastics is going to pick up his Ridley E-Tank, and Nevdi is presumably going to pick up 230, maybe Gauntlet. I don't know his exact item count. I wasn't counting. Okay, not going to get 230. Makes sense. Okay, so Nevdi's going to get criteria PBs here. And then he'll presumably do Gauntlet since he's coming out here. And Gauntlet's just like 3 items that are stupidly dense. Well, dense is relative, but it's vanilla, so you kind of do want to get Gauntlet if you can. And Nevdi does not go for the Procreation Professional Spark. That one. Yeah, he's going to be getting to Turian a lot earlier than Kevnastics was. I can't say I didn't expect this. Sorry, Kevnastics, but yeah, Nevdi's just too good. Like he easily crushed me in this. He crushed a lot of people in this. Like the only reason he's in losers bracket is because he like didn't submit his PB, so he got stuck with like 17th seed, and then just got stuck up with MGA first like second match. That's the only reason he's in losers. MGA, another really strong player. Kevnastics too. Like Kevnastics is really good. He's improved a lot over like the past 6 or 7 or 8 months. Like if you're gonna keep names on who to watch out for in the next couple years, if they stick around, yeah, Kevnastics definitely on that list. Now he's showing off his lack of HPJ skills. Can Can't really manage to get it. This is a call out. Okay, there he goes. He gets it. Had to get it at least once just to prove he could. Yeah, Nevdi is just waiting for those statues to pass. Kevnastics making his way through those three musketeers, and then gonna go into his Norfair cleanup, then probably to G4. Nevdi thinking a bit on what he was going to turn off before deciding on turning off variant screw. That's the standard thing you're going to do if you're going to pause on G4 elevator. He did also have to turn on ice and spacer because of his mother brain fight in Metroid rooms, so he was going to pause anyway. Why not? Nice deboost into Metroid Room 3. Ooh, barely got the freeze in that second Metroid. I say second even though like it was the third Metroid he froze that room. But like it's the second you come across, so I call it the second Metroid. Don't really have numbers for the Metroids. He's gonna wait for those rinkas to come down so he can get a boost off of them, or not. Yeah, he just missed that boost. I think he just shot the door too early. And baby skip. What baby? Completely skipped. Yeah, that was a solid baby skip from Nevdi. Might have been a few more jumps than he would have liked, trying to get that top left blocks to go away, but yeah, that was a solid baby skip. Yeah, Nevdi gonna be on his mother brain fight now. It's just a standard PRKD fight, except you have like all the missiles in the world, which are actually faster to use than charge shots. So yeah, he'll be depleting those and then just like finishing off like the 3 charge shots worth of health that Mother Brain will have left, or something in that realm. I actually don't know the exact number that Mother Brain will have at the end. Please don't sue me. Nevdi probably mashing here. I don't think you should just do Doppler rhythm here. It'll be better. Maybe I'm being dumb and just not actually playing the game, just getting a weird feel. Yeah, he was probably mashing. Yeah, in case you didn't know, you don't want to mash when you're firing missiles and you want to get a lot of them out. You want to like, what am I thinking? You want to just tap the button in a rhythm. All right, Nevdi electing to not do stand-up. It does save time with the beam he has, but it doesn't save enough time that's gonna be worth it. And if he's watching the race stream, he'll know how far ahead he how far ahead he is, and probably just decided to not risk it. Okay, I'm having a bit of trouble with those frozen gamers and the shot blocks and all the other fun stuff that come with having ice beam in an area you're totally not intended to have ice beam in. And Kev also not going to get climb supers. So Nevdi starting his escape sequence now. Doesn't have spring ball, so he can't go for blue bomber. Always great to see. Nobody ever likes going for blue bomber. It's a terrible trick. Doesn't even save enough time to be worth. Actually, it does, but I don't want to admit it. Gets the moonfall. Saves like a second, but it's worth it because moonfall is actually good. Yeah, he gets through the escape parlor, and Nevdi is going to be your first place finisher with an official race time at GG time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 8 seconds. GG's. Yeah. Assuming Nevdi didn't skip like 7 items, then yeah, he'll be your winner. Yeah, we will see if we can get him in for an interview. And yeah, Kevnastics in the meantime has said that he will be finishing it out. Don't know what kind of pace he's on. If he has more than 69 items, it's not a penalty. If he has less than 69 items, it is. It's a minute per miss item. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and see you. Oh, Nevdi's here. Guess I do have to actually be this guy. GG's.
What?
GG's, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
What'd you say just before I got here? Did you say goodbye, everyone?
Yeah, I was about to like close up shop, but I guess I can't. I guess you have to come and ruin my day.
Is there another thing on right now?
No, I was just joking. I just started that out of nowhere, just to mess with you. No.
Wow.
You're welcome.
So let's see if I get this 69. I just decided to do this route before we started because I haven't really done it that much, and it went well.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, I was glad to see you like doing the fan tune first because like I like the route divergence, especially when
Yeah.
like, time is so different because like it gives me more stuff to talk about, especially when I'm solo calming.
Yeah, that's true. Usually I do fan tune first normally, but I was doing Dragon second, just because it was similar to all bosses, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I wanted to keep consistency, but it's just slower. So if I'm gonna, get some good times in this and compete with people, I'm gonna have to do this route. So I'm still finding my way through it. I think Screw Attack's probably a bit slow, but other than that, it was okay.
Not even close. Screw Attack's way faster if you're doing Ridley second. Prof School said it like loses like 2. if you do Ridley last. So it's definitely faster.
Yeah, that's interesting because Zeus doesn't get screwing the world record.
Yeah, for this, I don't know. Well, to be fair, Zeus is just stupid good. So I'll blame that on Zeus being good and trust Professor School's numbers because I want to trust Professor School's numbers. Mostly because I don't want to calculate my own numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's good. I like Kev's route. He does that Bryn cleanup like Hundo. Keeps it very consistent to the muscle memory of Hundo.
Yeah.
It's always pretty fun. It's just good. This category's fun. You see so many different routes and people doing all these different things that are faster for them because of muscle memory and different loadouts. It's been a good one this season. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like it's great to see like the different routes from 69%. It's probably my favorite category to column over. GT Max would also be up there, but it's just so long.
Yeah. I'm coming around to GT Max. I think I'll try and do more of it in the future, maybe if I get forced to.
If I get forced to, yeah. I guess
Only in races.
I guess I won't be able to keep my my time over you. Guess I'll have to
Well, it depends. It depends if anyone picks it or not.
Yeah, note to self: if I race them, no, I can't ban GT Max. I like GT Max.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna lose this to stream tomorrow, so like, not a chance I'll face you.
It feels like you and Stream have been bursting for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, I mean like, yeah, like we did our first match like a while ago, and then we just never got it scheduled, which was partially my fault. So, yeah. Also, nice percent confirmed. GG's on your win.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I was a bit worried about that. Nice percent. Had to trust my splits because I don't know where I'm going. I just have to read the splits and see what's happening.
Sounds like a Nevdi thing to do.
I'm just looking at the bracket. We can verse each other MM2. You just got to beat a lot of good people.
Yes. Just like beat Sisream, then beat Beefy, then beat Glove. You also have to like beat the loser of Duck and Bands.
That's well, I have to beat Kev first, but yeah, you're right. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you win here.
Yeah. Well, Kev reckons it's gonna be a 2-0, but don't know. I'm feeling rusty. I know what he's gonna pick next, and I'm not feeling it. So we'll see.
I mean, you have a ban in your pocket, so you could just ban that.
No. I have to ban the other category. I don't even know what I'm doing in.
Fair enough.
I guess I could learn it. Maybe I could do that. We'll see.
You learned.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You learned it on the fly last time, and you beat my PB by like 2 minutes.
So what are you doing Nintendo Power percent? Let's have a look. Maybe I could bring up the guide next to me and have a look. It's the only way I'm going to do it.
Okay, fair enough. Banning Nintendo Power percent would be fair.
I might let it through and then like learn the route. Because as long as I put the splits there, it should be okay. And it seems like it's a good movement route anyway. Like technically I should be trying to do it, but
I don't know. It's just pick what you feel like. But yeah, just remember, reverse remembered highway is slow. Don't do it in Nintendo Power percent. And then there's another thing I was forgetting.
I don't know. I think Kev wants to do North Korea. I'm feeling it, so we might. I'm not. As in, I'm feeling he wants to. I'm not feeling the route at all, but yeah, I know he likes it. It'd be fun to do for him.
Yeah, my prediction is that he'll pick North Korea if you don't ban it, and if you do, he'll pick GT Max. That's my prediction. Because I know he said, yeah, I know he said that he wants to do GT Max. But I don't know. Now that you said you don't know what the heck you're doing in Nintendo Power percent, he might pick that. Who knows?
No, I have to ban Nintendo Power percent and then let him decide out of the other two.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know which is worse, but we'll see. All right. Well, I think I might wait for Kev and just have a chat. Are we scheduled for the next one soon?
Technically it's scheduled in 15 minutes, but I can move that if you want. I can move it to like in 30 minutes, but
no, 15's okay. I'll talk to Kevin and see what he wants to do. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd probably be best because like he might want a break after finishing and doing an interview and all whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kev closing out his escape sequence now. That was a pretty solid Turian from him. Zeb skip gave him a bit of issues. No baby skip. Stand up was good though. Yeah. I feel like how do you feel like about your run? Like I felt like it was good, especially since you got to show up the Phantom first route.
Yeah, it was okay. I was just a few little jumps I was stuffing up, like Red Tower, trying to escape Screw, Meridia, which aren't really the best signs, but oh, look at Kev taunting the animals. What a legend.
He's not even taunting them. He's literally shooting his beam through the door so that it kills the animals. What a guy.
Love it. Love it. Well, the explosion would be way worse than that laser beam, so Kev's showing mercy there.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you have a point. Not gonna do the boomerang taunt, though. Nobody does the boomerang taunt. The boomerang taunt is the best way to not save the animals. It's too bad it's like pretty much task or keyboard only. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, well, so you have an unfair advantage.
Yeah, it's like me and Zenny who have done it RTA. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, well.
It's also me and Zenny who have probably tried to do it RTA, plus maybe Chavo.
Just reading this Nintendo, this route makes no sense. Who published this? This is ridiculous. How do you get the reserve? Okay, I'm done.
Nevdi discovers how Nintendo Power Percent is stupid. Live, real. Yeah, get your GG's in chat for Kevnastics finishing in second place. Official race time at GG time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 45 seconds. GG. And we'll get him in for an interview momentarily, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Red Tower always feels bad when you mess it up like that. Like I felt bad when you stuffed it up at the top. Like I said something like
you didn't. No, you didn't. You loved it. You loved
it. I will admit I was like, yeah, that's what happens when you play on controller and have like unspins happen.
Yeah, let's blame my controller. I like that.
Yeah. I said something like you were blaming your controller there. Like we're
I was. 100%. Can't be me.
Can't be Nevdi. If your controller didn't mess up, you'd have like a 41.
Yes, Emma. Yes, I like you. Yes, 100%. It's just holding me back.
Yeah, like this is why you should switch to keyboard, Nevdi.
Too far. Too far. You lost me now. You lost me.
Dang. Oh well.
Looks like, what if Kev's coming in? He's just saying in race chat that he had a rough fan tune to Dragon. It's always a rough segment, that part. Especially when you got to pick up more items. There's so much room to have mistakes. Like all those Crab Super, Mama Turtle. Just awkward rooms, generally, if you're not used to them.
Yeah, it's how it is. Like, especially if you don't do the Brinstar revisit, Main Street and Mama Turtle can be weird.
I don't think the jury's still out on Brinstar revisit. I think
yeah.
I don't know. I've seen band spreadsheet and trying to work it all out, but I don't know what the best route is. Like at the moment, Soast route is world record, so technically that's the best, but maybe there's something a bit quicker.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think at this point only Kev and Chavo do it, so yeah, it's how it is. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I mean the Bryn revisit. I meant at the end of the game.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do not know. Yeah, the retro.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
Like all the top leaderboards will, but
yeah, it's a lot easier to route in KPDR than it is in like PRKD or whatever. Yeah, we are joined by Kevnastics. GG to you. That was a solid run.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was really good to see the route divergence.
Yeah, I figured it would be. I kind of I do like what would probably be considered one of the more kind of boring routes. I don't know if it's boring. I enjoy the route. Since I run a lot of hundo, I didn't want to vary my strats too much, and I'm very rusty. I haven't run this category in I think a whole month. But I am happy I got a chance to play it in the tournament. I got some strats today I'm really proud of that I did, especially the reverse mock ball. coming out of early supers. I was super proud of that. I did like a little fireball or a little firebat mock ball tribute to Al there.
Yeah,
So-
Firebat.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, so I got some good stuff, and pretty much my fan tune to Dragon was kind of a wash, but that's one of my better Dragon fights, and I was happy to land like that's the first X Factor gone for in a tournament match, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So a lot of things to be happy about, and GG Nevdi, and thanks for racing, of course.
Kev, it's always fun. What do you want to do next?
Are we just gonna choose now? The interview booth? Not gonna even wait for the next race room?
I mean, it's up to you. I'm fine with going now. Maybe if you put me out on the spot. See, I don't know what Nevdi's veto is going. We could also do it offline and give everybody a little bit of suspense for the next race. I actually think it might be better to just give. Yeah, I think we want our viewers to stay hooked, man. So let's just do. We'll take care of that in the chat.
Let's clickbait them. I love it.
Yeah, you can't wait to hear what happens next.
You won't believe it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 8 minutes, or do you want like I'm good for whenever?
Yeah, I moved.
Technically, it's 8 minutes.
Yeah. I'm
just
to 20 minutes in the future.
I mean, I'm good to take like a 3 to 5 minute break and run right at it, or if you want to wait till 8:30, that's fine as well.
Yeah, I'm good to go straight away, but it's up to MM2. He's done some administration pushbacks. Like, do you need time, MM2?
Well, let's.
Yeah. I'm not even commentating the second match. That's just Stream and McTimothy. So
why don't we just kind of like see how close McTimothy and Sue Scream are to being ready? Because obviously we don't want to start without them. Once they're ready, we could probably get going.
Yeah. Just hit us up when the room's ready. I'll make a very important cup of tea, and I'll see you in a minute.
All right, Nevdi, see you soon.
Yeah, I'll put the race room in the old race room. So yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for comms. Thanks for doing all this, and we'll see you in a few.
Yeah, see you guys in the next match. And yeah, reminder to everybody, there is another match after this. Stick around. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be really awesome. We don't know what category they're running. They don't either. They probably will in like a couple minutes, but it's going to be a really good match. You should definitely watch it. Going to be the same channel in like 20 minutes. And yeah, thank you for watching this match of the Super Metroid multi-category extension tournament. Shoutouts to both of these runners, Nevdi and Kevnastics. Give them both a follow. Twitch links in the chat. And yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. My name has been M2 Nest Cartridge, and see you next mission.